From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. I got one.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a good shot.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than him early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense.
6-6, pull it high.
Hey, who we got?
Ready?
Off the play fake. Wyatt. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 18 Gator.
7. You ain't going nowhere. Watch the edge.
Look at me. Door.
Off play action. Wyatt. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Come on, set.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He ain't going nowhere.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
41-yard line.
Ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the
Hey, seam 6. Now.
2nd and 2. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over
Good job, D.
at the
Good job,
30-yard
D.
line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw on second down. Kirkland. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun, Kirkland. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 22. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey!
Off the play fake. Kirkland going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets us 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Let's go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it. Bring it.
Ready.
2nd and 13. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they finish 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. 2nd and 10. Going up top for Cup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mike 57.
Hey, watch the ball.
On third down, Wyatt into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf.
54 Mike.
Crunch time, defense.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go. Let's go.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Set 50, plant.
Check 56. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Mike's 56.
5.
From the gun, Kirkland under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. 2nd and 14. Keeps himself upright. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald with a sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Kirkland. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they get him blanketed down. This ball winds up being intercepted.
Dude, we can't be stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
5. Get it.
2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, zoom.
57 is the Mike.
Zoom.
From the gun,
Come on out here. Come
Wyatt.
get some.
And
Come
that
get
is
some. Come on here, come get some.
incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no
Here we go.
flag.
Here we
Let
go.
them fight it out.
And
Here we go.
forces fourth down.
Here we go. Here we
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Game time.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun. Wyatt. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That's it, baby.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3 down, 3 down. Where's 52? 52.
Back to throw. Wyatt. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Come on now.
7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now they'll run on the draw. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flush to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. 57's the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go, here we go.
Let's go.
57's the mic.
To throw again.
Silver.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Wyatt. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
70, Indy.
7's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Wyatt. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the double.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Get him!
Off play action. Kirkland. Throwing left side, it's complete. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
A gain of 12.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The
coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from her. And he's going to go down again. Kenny Clark in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Come on.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it?
Good work,
They'll
boys.
put it just inside the 45-yard line.
41-yard line.
On the ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ready,
Here
ready.
now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All day, dog.
Get it.
Throwing again, Kirkland. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Yeah, baby.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go
Now
now.
they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Haywood.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Come on, dude.
From the gun, Kirkland. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Watch the run. Quick the edge. Come.
Now.
They'll run it
Go,
now
go, go,
out of the
run,
gun.
run.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right
Ready.
there.
91.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Yo. Mike 22. You better be afraid of me. You better be
Operating from the gun, Kirkland. He's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
Get that ball.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Mike 54.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Kirkland. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
You.
Back to throw. Kirkland. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Okay,
so 2nd down,
right there,
still
right
10
there.
yards to
54,
go.
Mike.
Ball on the 43.
Get in the weight room.
To throw again. Kirkland. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. Done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike's 56. Know your job.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, let's get this.
Looking to throw. Wyatt. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Squeeze, double. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Alert. 3 down.
Big rip.
Off the play fake. Wyatt. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of where you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Check Mike.
Off play action. Kirkland going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
90 Wolf. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kirkland. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Down. 30 base. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
From the gun, Wyatt. And they work this out past the 25. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line.
2nd and 5. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on first down. Wyatt. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Baby, get him, boys.
The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He may try and run for this. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Wyatt. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
We play to win. Let's go.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
I got you. I got you.
On first down, Wyatt. That'll be caught by Cup. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Let's go.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Switch up, switch up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Wyatt in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Kirkland. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Kirkland. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Big hit.
Give him 4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll come out in the pistol. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Kirkland. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Let's get off the field.
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
I got you.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters. Every 4 games in assess, 3-1. Any team would take that.
4 down.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll sink